So, Andrew, we're kind of out here following up a year after a tornado came through here in Hilliard and just how the recovery's been. Can you tell us a little bit about what that night was like and what it's been like getting back together since then?
Um, it's been an adventure. Something we never thought we would have to go through, but we were fortunate that our insurance company has really kind of helped us for everything from start to finish. It's been great. We've got some great contractors that have helped us, that have found things that even the insurance company didn't find. It's been a slow trudge. There have been a lot of weird nights, especially with the weather we've been having this week. It's been difficult, but it's been good to finally see that most of the work is almost done, and we're about as normal as we can be at this point. So
The night the storms came through, were you guys in the house? And can you kind of tell us what that experience was like?
yeah. So my son was actually 4 weeks old at the time. So we were still in that every few hours up doing feeds and changes and everything. And so my wife actually got a text from one of her friends around 5:15 that said, "Hey, storms are coming your way. Be careful. Hope everything's okay." About 3 minutes later, this siren started going off for the tornadoes. And so she woke me up, and we got my daughter and my son downstairs. We wrangled all of our dogs and cats. Everybody went to the basement. We were down there for maybe 10 minutes. And then the best sound I can compare it to would be just a freight train going over the top of your head. It was a very surreal experience, because I looked at my wife and it's like, "What was that sound?" And she looked at me and said, "That was a tornado. We just got hit by a tornado." And we came upstairs, and everything on our deck had been thrown around, and we had giant cracks in our wall. And we opened the door to the garage, and the entire wall had been peeled away and thrown at our neighbor's house. And it was it was a very traumatic event. So unfortunately, we were home when it happened, but we were at least in the basement and safe.
So definitely the top priority there is that you guys were downstairs in the safe spot.
Yes.
With the process of putting everything back together almost complete, it looks like things are getting close.
Yeah.
Describe what that feeling is going to be like being fully back to normal.
I mean, it's just relief, really, is what it comes down to. I mean, we've gone through so much in the past year between insurance adjusters and contractors, and being able to be home in 10 minutes to let somebody in to come and do some work. I mean, I don't think anybody really realizes how much goes into this until you're actually in it, and the amount of things that we've had to do to get back to normal has been just unreal. I mean, we didn't even start actual construction until July, so we were living in a construction site for the past 7-8 months now. And before that, I mean, it was just the constant wondering of, is this ever going to be fixed? So to be able to just kind of put that behind us and move on is going to be really great for us.
And do you guys know about how close that finish line actually is from now?
So luckily, with as communicative as our contractors have been, I can't really thank them enough. They've been able to kind of give us a good idea from start to finish, and we're hoping that by middle or end of March, all those final touches will be done and we can finally just move on.
And one final question for you. Obviously, we're starting to get into that time of the year again, unfortunately.
Yes.
Has this experience sort of changed your guys' preparation for storms, or just
100%.
preparation for weather?
Yeah, absolutely. We're ready to go to the basement as soon as we need to. As soon as we hear the sirens going, we're off. We're we're ready to go. We've had stuff packed and ready to go ever since it happened because we don't want to be stuck in a situation where we're not so lucky the next time. So you never want to think about what'll happen in the event that it happens again, but we never thought we got hit by a tornado the first time, so unfortunately a second time is possible. So
Anything else about the experience we haven't talked about you want people to know?
I mean, it's really about community more than anything. So, we've had a lot of great support from our friends and family and our contractors and everyone that we've had out here that has cared about us enough to even ask. But really more than anything, I mean, it takes very little to be kind to your neighbors and even just ask, what do you need? What support do you need? We've had a ton of that recently from our neighbors around us and in the neighborhood, that people have walked by and seen the progress. And it's just really important, I think, to remember that this tragedy is still somebody's life, and whatever respect you can give that is important. So we were, hit terribly, but we were still fortunate enough in that our house has been put back together mostly for the most part right now. So just whatever you can do to be kind is all you need to do.